Alright guys, so I finally did it. I finally got a Ktuner. A lot of you have been telling me that I needed to get it and it was so worth it, and you've been having great experience with it, and I can now say that I am too. I think this was the greatest upgrade you can get for your car. It makes the car come alive. Especially paired with a K&N intake system, it just sounds absolutely phenomenal. So I've been running the TSP Stage 1 tune, but I haven't been running it on map 3. I've been running it on map 2. I did go up to 3 for a minute, and wow, the power is incredible. I honestly think Honda should have shipped their cars like this from the factory. They should have put a slightly better clutch on it and then just shipped their car with the tiniest bit more horsepower. For the longest time, they've made 205 horsepower from the factory, at least so they say. And I don't understand why that number's not higher. That number should be way higher. It's so easy to make power these days that if you don't, you're kind of just being lazy. I mean, like, even the end user kit. We have the Ktuners now. You slap it on your car, a 5-minute reflash, and your car's making crazy horsepower numbers. You're telling me Honda couldn't do that? So I don't plan to race this car or anything like that, but it's my daily driver, and I want it to be the best daily driver I can. So I got the Ktuner, it's on my car. I'm testing out all the maps, and I've used most of the maps. I've used all the starter maps and the TSP Stage 1. I really don't see a point in using like just a straight 21.5 tune or something along those lines, because it's kind of nice that you can have easy on your car when not in sport mode, and then a little bit more in sport mode when you want it. I think those maps are the greatest maps. I was having an issue before though with putting it into a base map. So we're on the fly switching. So when I put it into 1, 2, or 3, if I put it into 1, it's perfect. If I put it into 3, it's dead on what it says it should be on. But if I put it into 2, it seems that my PSI and boost pressure numbers are a little low. In sport mode, they should be 21.5 or so, and I'm hitting about 19, which I think is really weird. Maybe it takes a little bit for the ECU to go to the new tune. Maybe it's not instant when you switch it, but it takes a little while for my car to switch over after I've gone to a new on the fly tune. But this thing is a ton of fun. Absolute ton of fun. It was so worth it. After seeing all the reviews from Two Step Performance and everything like that, the fact that they include their TSP Stage 1 with the kit or with the Ktuner is an awesome deal. They had the fastest shipping on the planet. I got it within 2 days, and that even includes from when I ordered to when it was shipped and when it actually got to my house. It got to my house a day earlier than it should have. So I'm on base map 2 and for the TSP Stage 1, and this car just flies. It is unreal. Now this car does have pretty bad heat soak. My intake temperature 1 is 114 and my intake temperature 2 is 95 degrees when it's only about 70 degrees out. So the weather's getting a little nicer, it's getting a little hotter out, but all it's doing is making the heat soak worse for the intercooler. Last night I was driving when it was 52 degrees out, and my air intake temperature too was still over 90 degrees. Like, so I think an intercooler is definitely a good mod for this car. Am I personally gonna do it? No. Like I've explained in a few other videos, this is a leased car, so I'm really not trying to do anything to the car that I'm not gonna easily be able to take out. So when I do go to hand the car back in, I'm gonna take the K&N air filter out, or the K&N Typhoon intake out. I'm gonna take the Ktuner out. I have a subwoofer in the car that I'm gonna take out. The window tint I'll probably leave on, the dealership can deal with that one. But I try not to do, like, an exhaust wouldn't be worth it for me. As much as I want the car to sound better, an exhaust would just be such a pain because I can't do it myself at home. It's so much easier when you go to a shop that has a lift and they can do it versus you doing it in your driveway on a set of jacks. So I'd have to pay to put it on. I'd have to pay to take it off in 2.5 years. I don't know how easy it is to sell a used exhaust. I'm sure it probably wouldn't be too difficult, but seeing as how most of them are vehicle specific, I gotta find someone with a 10th generation SI sedan. And in my area, I don't see many of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I see a few. A friend of mine has a Type R. Hopefully he'll let me make some videos with his car soon. But a friend of mine has a 2006 Subaru WRX that is tuned also, and that thing is fantastic. But not many people in my area have a Civic Si, especially a sedan. I see a lot of coupes, but seeing as how they're slightly different lengths and everything, the exhaust for an SI sedan is not going to fit an SI coupe. So I'm really excited, guys. We're going to make some good content with this Ktuner here. I'm going to play around with some maps. I'm going to do a little bit of experimenting, and then I'll make some videos with it and tell me what you guys think.